Hi, and welcome to Hoffman's Hot Seat. I'm Tom Hoffman with 121 Media, coming to you from CRM Evolution in New York. And I'm joined today by Steve Chirokas, Vice President of Marketing at VoltDelta. And today, Steve and I will talk about best practices in supporting the multi-channel customer journey. Steve, thanks for joining us.
Oh, thanks, Tom. Great to be on the hot seat.
Glad to have you here.
All right.
So, Steve, what are you seeing in terms of trends as to how companies are approaching support of the multi-channel customer journey?
Well, the multi-channel has been hot lately. Everybody's aware of mobility. People can reach out in so many ways these days. Email, chat, phone, of course. And so there's a general high interest in trying to understand and figure out how we can best support these customers in whatever action and whatever channel they're looking for. So we see a lot of interest in organizations coming to us and saying, well, we've had this legacy system for a while. Now we have to figure out how to handle chat. Now we have to figure out how to handle social media. And we're just trying to address those issues.
Yeah, sure. So one of the things that, as you know, customers don't inhabit a single channel. They often move from one channel to the next. If they're doing product research, they may be online at first, and if they need help for more information, they may reach out to a company by chat. So I'm wondering, what are some of the pain points that you find companies facing as they're trying to support customers as they move from one channel to the next?
Yeah, a lot of the pain points starts from organizations building their system in stovepipe manners. So what we're trying to do is provide solutions where they're able to handle those customers as they hop between channels. Putting a front end on a CRM system, for example. One of the things that we've done recently is added a media ribbon bar for agents on the Oracle Right Now CX system. So as a customer comes in over one channel or another channel, we're able to present that to an agent and present it in a way that the agent's able to easily understand, even prioritize between channels.
Right. And since you mentioned agents, are there ways that technologies can be used to help inform agents, provide them information that might be known about a customer as they go about offering proactive support?
Yeah, absolutely. Identifying a customer by ANI or by previous visit over a particular channel, populating that screen, and helping the agent with specific scripts are great ways to make sure that customer stays engaged over whatever channel they decide to come in at. But you always got to remember, too, even in this world of multi-channel, you still got to be good with the phone. Sure. You can't be dropping calls. We're actually seeing, in some situations, calls being dropped, especially during call spikes, and you just can't do that. You got to keep up and running on the phone and on the other channels as well.
Sure. Steve, can you also offer recommendations for us for companies that are just starting down this path, how they go about starting support of the multi-channel customer journey?
Sure. A good way is to make sure you do have integrations between those channels by the vendor that you choose. I know we're working with one customer in particular in the healthcare area where we're blending callers coming in over an IVR for a very complex grammar for medical devices. But the idea is to more quickly get that caller to the right agent who can handle the calls from that particular device. But the benefit there is not just on the side of the contact. It's on the side of the organization that's hosting that equipment. Because what we can do with that is we can track that entire customer journey as a single entity, even as they go between different channels. So as a customer comes in on IVR, we can transition it to an agent. We can track that whole customer journey, or the breadcrumbs, as we call it, between the journey, and then be able to use that to improve the customer experience going forward. This is what the agent maybe should have done better, or actually did really well, and you want to reinforce that behavior. Or if the IVR didn't work appropriately, we can track that, or even the transition, we can understand what happened there. So that's an example of how supporting the multi-channel is not just on the customer side, it's also on the infrastructure side.
Sure. Well, Steve, thanks so much for sharing your insights with us today.
Great, thank you very much.
Thanks.